السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم الأستاذ ماهر أبو سرحان من المدارس العمرية. Good evening, my dear students. This is Mr. Maher Abu Sarhan from Al Amariya Schools. Today our lesson will be writing an email. So we need our students to see how to compose a piece of writing, which is an email. So we need to open our students book to page 14. So today, as you see here, my dear students, Sunday, and the date is the 20th of September 2020. So my dear students, open your book to page 14. First of all, let's look at learning focus books and check these information. Using abbreviations, استخدام الاختصارات. Using abbreviations. We often use abbreviations in notes and postcards. These are the most common. Instead of saying good morning and good afternoon, we can use AM and PM. For the people's titles, اللي هم ألقاب الناس, we use Mr., Mrs., Mr., Miss, Ms., Doctor. Okay? For the ordinal numbers, الأرقام الترتيبية, 10th instead of 10th. For teeth, as you can see, we use these abbreviations. Okay. For parts of the language, for example, أن E.G. which means for example. So instead of using for example, we use EG. Okay. For etc., we use etc. This abbreviation is instead of this one. IE instead of that to say. So these are the abbreviations that we are going to use in our emails. Okay. For some countries like USA, UK, UAE, اللي هي الإمارات العربية المتحدة, we use these abbreviations. Okay. United States of America, United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates. So these are the abbreviations. In addresses, في العناوين, when instead of saying road, we use RD. Instead of using avenue, we use AVE. Street is ST. So these are the common abbreviations that we need to use when we write an email. Okay. Now, my dear students, I need you to rewrite the sentences given below, as you can see them, with abbreviations in your notebook. هنعيد كتابة هاي الجمل اللي قدامنا، نستخدم الاختصارات اللي أخذناها قبل شوية في دفاترنا. Look at number 1. I look like my mother's side of the family. That's to say, my grandmother, my aunt, and my cousins. Here, my dear students, you may pause the video, then come back to check the answer. But I need you first to do that yourself in your notebook. So pause the video, then come back to check the answer. Let's go with number 1. So IE, as you can see here. Number 2. It's Mom's 35th birthday next week. As you can see, the answer is 35th. Carl lives in United Arab Emirates, so it can be written in this way, UAE. Number 4. Please bring food, for example, fruit sandwiches or hot dogs. So, for example, is EG, as we said before. I am seeing Dr. Andrews at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the answer, Doctor and PM. 6. Mr. Jones says lessons start at 8:45 in the morning. So, Mr. 8:45 a.m. Number 7. 62 Greendale Street, London, United Kingdom. Check the sentence. You can see 62 here. We can do an abbreviation, street and United Kingdom. So here's the answer. The last one, 8. Buses leave at 10 in the morning, 11 in the morning, 12 in the morning, etc. So pause the video, write down your answer, and then check the answer with me. So here we go. Okay. Now, my dear students, let's look at exercise B. Read the writing task, this writing task below, and answer the questions. You are preparing for a special family occasion. Write an email inviting one of your relatives to the party. Check the information. Check the information, okay? In your invitation, you should say what the invitation is for, say when the party is, and say who is coming. 35 to 45 words. Okay. After reading the task below, we need to answer these questions. What do you have to write? What do you have to write? I need you to check these information and answer this question. What do you have to write? Well, the answer is, I have to write an email. You are here asked to write an email. Okay. Who will read it? Who will read it? Look at the information and tell me who will read it. Actually, one of my relatives will read it. You are sending this email to one of your relatives, right? The last question. Why are you writing this email? Check the information and give me the answer. You are writing the email, as you can see here, to invite one of your relatives, right? So I'm writing to invite one of my relatives to a special family get-together. To get together means a party. Okay. Let's move on. For exercise C, you are asked here, read the example email, الايميل الموجود معنا هلا رح ناخده, and underline the abbreviation زي ما عملنا قبل شوي. So let's check the email. Look at this email, okay? Read it carefully. Hi Uncle Sam, how are you? We are having a surprise party on Saturday 11th April at 6 p.m. because it's Dad's 50th birthday. Can you come? All the family are coming, as well as Dad's friends. I hope you can come too. Let me know. Love, Rashida. So you need here to underline the abbreviations. Okay? So the first one is hi. The second one is 11th. The third one is 6 p.m. and 50th. Okay? Let's move on. Now, in exercise D, read the example email again and tick X. The things Rashida has included, the information that Rashida included in her email. So let's check the email again. Look at the email again, and did she include a greeting, تحية? Yes, of course. Did she write the reason for the party? Is there a reason for the party? Yes, of course, the birthday of her father. Okay. The time the party starts. Did she mention the time? Yes, of course. That's fine. Now, did she mention the date of the party? Did she mention the date? Look here, 11th of April, right? So she did. Okay. Did she talk or mentioned details about the food? Actually, not. Did she or she told the reader to keep a secret? Is there any idea or information that she wants the reader to keep a secret? Actually, not. Number 7. She asked the reader to reply to the invitation. She wants them to reply إنه يردوا عليها. Let me know. Look, let me know. Of course. تمام. Is there informal expressions? Of course, because this is informal email, like hi and many other things like dads. Okay, these are informal expressions. Okay, now in the next exercise, exercise E, you are asked again to read the email, okay, and match the items to make a plan. Before writing a plan, before writing an email, we always plan it. We plan what we are going to write, okay? Like the greeting, what we are going to write in paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, 3, 4, and signing off اللي هو signature توقيعك في النهاية, okay? So let's match the items like the greeting with one of these. Give the reason why you are writing. Love, Rashida. Ask the reader to reply to your invitation. Ask about the reader. Hi, uncle. Give more details about the party. So, which one of these is the greeting? Actually, you always start your email with a greeting. Look at it. So, it's D. It's E, actually. Fine. What did she write in paragraph 1? Let's consider that this is paragraph 1. It means she asked about the reader. She's asking about the reader. How are you? Okay. Paragraph 2. What did she write in paragraph 2? In this paragraph, actually, as you can see, it's the reason why you are writing. Okay. In paragraph 3, all the family are coming as well as dad's friends. It means she's giving more details about the party. Okay. Paragraph 4, I hope you can come too. Let me know. Paragraph 4 means she's asking the reader to reply to your invitation, right? Last thing that she mentioned is her signature or signing off her email, which is Rashida. Love, Rashida. Okay, that's fine. Tamam. Now we need to read the exam close up and the exam task, then make a plan. Okay. In the exam close up, my dear students, you have to include all the information. You include يعني إيميلك يشمل جميع المعلومات. يعني make sure you read the exam question carefully. The task, you need to read it carefully. Number 2, underline the information you need to include in your writing. Okay. Number 3, when you have finished, read the exam question again and check you have included all the points in your note. Check all the points in your note. Okay. Now, before we go to the last exercise, we need to read some expressions. They are useful expressions, as we discussed this in previous lessons. You have always to pay attention to these expressions. So I need you, my dear students, to repeat after me. Repeat after me. The first one is inviting. الدعوة. تدعو تعزم حدا على مناسبة. So repeat after me. You are invited to. You are invited to. أنت مدعو على. Okay. Can you come? I want to invite you to. أريد أن أدعوك إلى. Okay. Asking for a reply. يعني تطلب من القارئ أن يرسل لك الرد. So let me know if you can come. أو tell me if you can come or not. So these are the useful expressions that we need. And one more thing, writing about special events. لما نكتب عن مناسبات خاصة like a celebration, احتفال, guests, المعازيم, invitation, الدعوة, special occasion, surprise party, celebrate, invite, organize, plan, have a party. These are the most useful expressions that we need. Okay, let's move on. Now, my dear students, in exercise G, now complete the exam task. Remember to include all the important information. Remember that all the time. Important information about your invitation. So, you have done very well at school this year and your parents want to have a party to celebrate. Okay? So, you are asked here, my dear students, write an email to a friend to invite them to the party. In your email, you should tell your friend why you are emailing, give information about the party, about time, place, date, and so on, and ask your friend to reply. Your email should be 35 to 45 words. Okay? So you have to do this task in your notebook and you can show the teacher that you have accomplished that task. I hope you will do it perfectly as we explained earlier. At the end of the lesson, this is Mr. Maher Abu Sarhan. Thank you so much for watching and I wish you having an amazing day. Thank you. Bye bye for